Driving around this town today was tough for some people because of that rain.
Yeah, the torrential rain from earlier was so bad. Around 12:45, 1 o'clock into about 2 o'clock this afternoon, we had intense and extreme rainfall across parts of the area, especially in New Orleans and in Jefferson Parish, where we saw anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of rain in a very short amount of time. Several streets were flooded, cars stalled. It was a mess. It was a nightmare driving around. And I'm worried that we're going to have flooding like this across parts of the area going into tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, because we're getting into a very unsettled pattern that continues for the next few days. So we have a weather impact alert in effect from tomorrow to Monday to Tuesday because of the risk of flooding. That's going to be our biggest thing we're watching for in the coming days. Right now it is nice and dry, so it has been a pleasant evening, but earlier today it was extremely rainy. We had so much rain and many of us had to deal with flooding. And that's really going to be the thing that we have on the top of our minds the next few days is the risk of flooding. But as we head into the overnight hours, should be pretty quiet. Temperatures right now mostly in the upper 70s to about 80 degrees. But we are watching more moisture that will be coming in the rest of the weekend. And then a front is also coming our way from the north. And we have an upper disturbance coming our way from the north as well. Both of those things coming from the north together. That's why we're going to get into more of this active and wet and soggy pattern continuing until early in the week. So the weather impact alert stands for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So in the next 3 days, because we're going to have rounds of heavy rain and storms, and we'll have a higher risk of street flooding. I think more of us may have to contend with some flooding in the coming days. Make sure you're bringing your rain gear before you head out, but more importantly, always avoid flooded roadways. I know it seems like it'll be fine, but I was driving around earlier today when I probably shouldn't have been, and it was really scary. It's very dangerous. So you want to avoid flooded roadways. Try to delay or avoid travel when we get these torrential downpours. And if we do happen to have more flash flooding, you don't want to be driving in this. Call your boss, call your employer, say, hey, I need to delay my travel a little bit because it's just not safe to get around. If you can swing it, that's really the best thing. My best advice for you. Going into the overnight hours, not a whole lot of action happening, but tomorrow I think we'll have more storms that fire up throughout the morning even. We'll show you what's going on with Precision Cast. So overnight, not a whole lot going on. We can rest easy going into the overnight hours. Tomorrow morning, we may see a few coastal showers and storms down the bayou, and then I think we'll just have more widespread off and on heavy showers and storms just coming and going throughout the day into the morning, into the afternoon, into the evening. There's going to be dry breaks in between. It's not going to be raining all day, but we have to watch for those torrential and intense downpours at times tomorrow. Same goes for Monday, just widespread scattered soaking storms throughout the day, off and on all day long. Downpours still expected. I think Sunday and Monday especially, flooding is going to be a huge concern for at least some of us. Maybe not everyone, but a lot of us may have to deal with flooding concerns. And we know it does not take much to get flooding, especially in the metro area. Here is that upper disturbance plus all that moisture coming in and the surface front that lingers over the next few days. We don't get a change in that pattern until about Wednesday. So mid to late week, we finally dry up as some high pressure builds in and the air doesn't become as saturated. So better weather comes in finally mid to late week. Tomorrow, there's a risk of isolated street flooding. Then Monday, there's an even higher risk, a slight risk, a level 2 out of 4 risk for street flooding. And then we keep isolated street flooding concerns into Tuesday. So street flooding is the biggest thing we're watching for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but Monday especially is the highest chance for it. Rainfall totals can vary. Anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain is expected over the next few days. But with those intense rainfall rates, we're going to have to watch for maybe more than 2 to 4 inches of rain in a few spots. Also tomorrow, there's a low risk of severe weather. We'll have to watch for maybe some stronger wind gusts with these storms, some lightning, water spouts, small hail. Those are all low-level concerns. The big thing is going to be flooding again, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for at least parts of the area. And then mid to late week, we dry up and we heat up back into the 90s.